Hi, this is Hans, and this is Miles, and it's time for the Ramen Raiders Top 10 Malaysian Instant Noodles of All Time, 2015 edition. So I've been trying to figure out when to do a Top 10 Malaysia list for a while, and the first time I was asked about it, I only had maybe 30, 40 reviews that I'd done. Now, apparently, I have exactly 100 reviews. I found that out after I found out that August 31st is Malaysian Independence Day. And I thought, hey, 100 reviews, Independence Day, how can you, that's about perfect. So I thought that would be a good time to do it. So let's begin. So number 10 on the Ramen Raiders Malaysian Top 10 Instant Noodles of All Time list. Ibumie Penang White Curry Mee. Now, this one I think will be more accessible to people overseas, and I know a lot of people in Malaysia really like this stuff. Ibumie is a very popular brand in Malaysia, so the noodles were soft. And there was a decent amount of them too. It had a very full and rich flavor to it. It had a nice curry taste. The curry and spice weren't so much that it would make somebody go, whoa, this is way too spicy for me. Okay, so if you don't know if you like curry, or the only introduction to curry you've ever had is maybe like a very light Japanese curry or Korean curry, this might be worth trying. I personally think you should just go full bore and go into the strongest curry you can possibly find. But hey, not everybody can handle heat. So I like this one an awful lot. Just altogether, it was very tasty and very good. So yeah, this one you can get here in the U.S. quite easily. So number 9 is Alai Penang favorite white curry Bihun. So Bihun is rice vermicelli, and this one, the first time I tried it, I wasn't such a big fan of Alai's wheat noodle white curry, and they contacted me and asked me if I'd like to try their rice vermicelli version, the Bihun, and I was blown away. It was so good, good curry taste, nice thick broth, just boom. Very good stuff. The thing about rice vermicelli, and I just came out with a rice vermicelli top 10 list too. The thing about rice vermicelli that I always had a problem with is that it sometimes will end up being kind of dry, provided the instructions with it. And this one is spot on. It's nice. The noodles are very good. It's definitely worth a try if you can find it. Number 8 is Mamee Chef Curry Laksa. Now this one's a good one too, because of the fact that not only is it curry, and the Mamee Chef uses this technology called mee tarik, and it's to emulate the hand pulling of noodles. Ramen comes from Ramen or Ramen, which is Chinese for pulling. So basically, it's a technology that they use to try to emulate a real chef-done hand-pulled noodle. Anyways, what's nice about this one is that not only does it have great noodles, but the broth is great. It's got a nice curry and cumin hit. It's got a little bit of good spiciness to it. But the garnish actually has tofu puff in it, and you can't beat that, because I'm a huge adherent to how wonderful tofu puff is. Taupak. So yeah, taupak, tofu puff, same thing. If you look for it in a Asian grocery here in the States, go to the area where they have the tofu, and then look for little dark or brownish, kind of tan brown, fried looking cubes, and they'll say tofu puff. So definitely something to try. I would recommend not just enjoying it with the provided tofu puff, but throwing some more in because you can never get enough tofu puff or fish balls. Or yeah, it's good stuff. Number 7, the Bridge Penang White Curry Noodle. Now, there are just tons of different white curry varieties, and I love white curry. I also really like innovations. So come on, we've had some great white curries, but let's do something new. This one had a really nice shrimp paste taste to it. It was good shrimpiness to it. It was nice and thick. What else did I like about this one? The noodles had a great texture and it had a good heat level. And I got this one actually last time I was in Malaysia. So it was one that I never found over here, but it was very good. So see if you can find it. I believe the company that makes it is A1. So, but yeah, the Bridge. Check it out. Number 6 on the list is MyKuali Penang Hokkien Prawn Noodle. Okay, so this is the new formulation of it, and it is da bomb. It's got this. First off, if you like prawn and you like sweet and spicy and just good, thick and oily, and yeah, this is it. Not only that, it's got the most wonderful sachet of fried onions on the market. You can't beat the fried onions. There's no way. Unless it came with 2 sachets of fried onions, and then that would just be freaking ridiculous. So it's top notch. It reminded me of things that I tried in Penang. I mean, the broth is spot on. So yeah, definitely seek this one out for sure. Hokkien prawn is just goodness. Number 5, Mamee Chef Gold Recipe MyKuali Seribu Rasa. So thanks to the guy who told me it wasn't Seribu Rasa, but it was Seribu. I really appreciate that. This one, again, another really good Mamee Chef product. It has a very strong flavor of cumin to it. And it's just, it reminds me of the flavors that I enjoyed as a child, but more refined and brought to an adult level. It's hard to describe it. Very deep, rich, reddish broth, and nice and thick, and good surface tension to it. And it's just, yeah. And again, it has those MyOri technology noodles that are just second to none. I honestly think I really enjoyed those noodles. So. Number 4, we have CarJEN Nyonya Curry Laksa. Now this one was just it gave me whiplash when I first saw it. First off, the packaging is just hot. It's got some of the neatest looking packaging. I will say probably, yeah, in my opinion, it has the best looking packaging on the instant noodle market, period. It's hot, it's sexy, it's rad. The noodles inside too are equally as rad. A lot of instant noodles from Malaysia use non-dairy creamer, and non-dairy creamer usually is just white powder, kind of, something to make it look creamier, maybe give it a little bit more creaminess or thickness or whatever. They use coconut powder, and I will say right now, for the record, that any company that uses large or small amounts of coconut powder instead of non-dairy creamer, oh yeah, you're getting points in my book right there. Because one thing you get when you open the sachet, you just get this blast in your face, this wonderful smell of coconut. And with this one, you get this wonderful curry paste. Oh, it's good. And then plus, it's got this dipping sauce, and you just basically put it all in your spoon and dip it in the broth and use it as much as you want. It's got a lot of, like, good sized chunk of shrimp, and it just works, period. I made some for my mother-in-law the other day, and she loved it. So awesome. Probably I'm guessing her first time trying any Malaysian instant noodle, and she was pretty into it. So that's cool. Number 3, MyOri, Malaysia, Penang, green curry rice vermicelli. Okay, so the story behind this one is I was contacted by their U.S. distributor. Hey, Leslie. He contacted me right around. It was around the time the top 10 list was about to come out, and they didn't have packaging yet for their instant noodle, or their rice vermicelli instant noodle. And I was like, well, let's just wait, and once you have packaging, I can do a review on the site. I've done a couple prototypes in the past, and I love doing the site. I have a lot of fun doing it, but I think the person who gets the most out of it is someone who's possibly looking for something new to try. And if the product that I'm reviewing isn't on the market, let alone does it have packaging, they won't be able to get it, nor will they be able to tell what it looks like after it's done. So, but I did get it, and they were like, oh, come on, give it a try, give it a try, give it a try. Have you tried it yet? Have you tried it yet? I mean, they were hounding me, man. It was insane. And you know what? I realized it when I first had it. Oh, it's so good. The green curry is thick, rich, saucy. The Bihun just works so well with it. It's amazing. I was thrown out of my brain, thrown aback, blown away. It was so good. So what I also want to say about this one is there's your new thing, green curry. I've never seen a green curry. Well, I've seen a couple green curry instant noodles rather, but I've never seen one out of Malaysia. I mean, this is like new. It's ingenious. The way it's done is perfect. So yeah, ingenuity, new stuff. That's what for me, I've tried a lot of white curry. I've tried a lot of chicken flavor instant noodles. Hey, maybe somebody will come out with like a chicken instant noodle that, I don't know, is done completely differently. But just changing things up a little bit, making it a little interesting. I love it. I love that. So, number 2 on the list, speaking of things that are new and different, MyKuali's Penang white curry noodle. First time I tried this, I was just like, boy, that was quite a few reviews ago. I think that was, oh gosh, like 400 or 500 reviews ago. And I'd never had anything like it. And it was good. Now they've reformulated it. It seems like a couple of times. It's very spicy, very deep, rich curry. I guess now there's more of a garlic element to it with their reformulation. It's good. I mean, if you're in Malaysia, you've had it, So I mean, if you haven't had it and you're not in Malaysia, find it. Just like everything else on this list, honestly. I mean, these are all really good, So, number 1 is MyKuali's Penang Red Tom Yum Goong Noodle. Now, the story behind this one is when I was in Malaysia, I went to a place called Langkawi, and it's an island off the coast, north a little bit from Penang, and it's kind of closer to Thailand. And what do you get in Thailand? Tom Yum. What do you get in Langkawi? Tom Yum. But this stuff is thick. Whereas the Tom Yum, it was explained to me when I went to Thailand in May that Tom Yum for folks from Thailand, they want it thin. That's their thing. That's the preferred way to have it. The folks in Penang and Langkawi want it thick and rich and just beefy. Well, No beef involved, actually, but you know what I'm saying. Just really, just a lot to it. This stuff is that, and it's got, I mean, it tastes like you could pull out of the paste packet a big chunk of lemongrass, like a big stalk of it. The lemongrass is there, sweetness, spiciness, shrimp flavor, and the noodles are, as always, the same wonderful noodles that MyKuali always uses. So I'm absolutely, totally thrilled to give this the #1 in Malaysia. I don't think everybody expected that, but hey, you know, that's the deal. It was on the top 10 of my instant noodles of all time list this year as well, as are many of the ones that are on this list. Malaysian instant noodles are absolutely amazing. If you've never had any, seek them out. It's worth trying. I'm guessing nowadays you can probably find them in your Asian groceries, or you can find them on Amazon or eBay if they're kind of harder to find. Well, anyways, like I said, August 31st is Malaysia's birthday, so Hari Merdeka, and I hope to see you guys again soon. There will be, the next video will be Taiwan, the Taiwan top 10, and there should be a little bit of a change in that one. Some very good varieties that I've tried this year. So with that, I want to thank my lovely wife Kit, my wonderful new son Miles, my boy Andy, who's 10 this year. It's been an interesting about a week and a half. My son was born on Wednesday, August 19th. All went well, and it was just amazing. When you look at your son for the first time, or daughter, I imagine. I've only had sons, but when you look at your son for the first time and he looks at you, it's just tunnel vision. You know, it's amazing. It's something that, it's amazing. So anyways, Hari Merdeka, and I'll see you next time. Bye.